Greetings, programs. This is Wretch, welcome back to FF10, and it is time to grab Anima, guys. Let me show you what I've been doing off camera. Here on the sphere grid, you may notice that Auron, Tidus, and Wakka are all very close together now. Because what I have done is I teleported Auron over to where Wakka was and used his 8 levels, which we had had for quite some time, all the way over here to learn Wakka's top ability, known as Triple Foul. And then I sent Tidus over here, and now both Auron and Tidus are going backwards through all of Wakka's sphere grid. And Wakka hasn't reached it yet, but I used a skill sphere, so now he knows Triple Foul as well. It's like, it's his ability, he should know it, at least, if Tidus and Auron do. But everything else is in pretty good shape. In terms of equipment, we have to sell some stuff, so let's go to Rin real fast. Probably need to go ahead and top off our items as well. Hey, Rin.
Lady Yuna has become quite the summoner. A gentle nature, yet strong as steel.
Indeed.
She reminds me of her parents.
Yuna's old man was a priest of Yevon, but he married an Albed, huh?
Lord Braska wanted peace between his people and ours. He would occasionally visit the home of those days.
So that's how he met Cid's sister?
They ran off together, into the night.
Braska, you dog.
Sounds like love.
Oh, Tidus.
Wow, Cid must have been furious.
Yes, he wouldn't talk to her after that. But when Yuna was born, they made up again.
Ah, okay.
His sister took off for home at once. But then her ship.
Sin.
That incident turned Lord Braska down the summoner's path.
Everything leads back to Sin.
But you'll put an end to it.
With a vengeance.
I pray for your success.
So that's interesting. One of the reasons that Braska became a summoner was kind of due to revenge. I mean, I can't say I blame him. Sin seems to show up whenever there's any kind of happiness. Like, oh, there's a marriage. Better go kill half the wedding party. That's just Sin for you. But let me go ahead and sell off. I mean, as you guys can see, we have got a lot of stuff to sell. And I'll show you what we have at the end. But I need to make sure that with Tidus, Wakka, and Rikku, for the fight to come, we need to keep our soft gear that has Stone Ward on it. So, I'll be right back, guys. So, with Tidus we still have the Brotherhood, and right now he's rocking out a soft shield, but his actual main defensive weapon is the Silver Shield, which has a defense of 10%, and I need to add some more mods to it. Now, with Wakka, we have Blackout, which does Dark Strike and has 2 empty slots. And right now, the Soft Arm Guard was the only really good armor that he had, so we'll just leave that there. We've got Sonar with Rikku, which has Initiative and Poison Strike, and that's going to be very cool. Now, other than her soft gear, we have Armada, which is Lightning-proof, Fireproof, Ice-proof, and Waterproof, so the Elementals don't have anything on Rikku. With Yuna, we have the rod that we got in Zanarkand, I believe, which is half MP cost, which is awesome. And she also has the Moon Ring that gives her MP plus 10%, as well as Shell and Protect SOS abilities. Now with Auron, right now we just have the Piercing and the 1 magic point cost thanks to Murasame. I mean, that's nasty enough really with Auron. And an Elemental Bracer, which is Ice-proof and Lightning-proof and HP plus 10%. But we also have this Blessed Bracer that has 4 slots, and one of them is Zombie-proof, so we need to be aware of that. With Kimahri, we have the Dragoon Lance, which with Magic Counter, Evade Encounter, and I actually also added Sensor and Piercing to it. And he also has a Moon armor, just like Yuna, that has the Regen and Shell SOS and HP. And Lulu still has her little Noxious Kate Sith, and the Phantom Bangle, which eats Ice, Fire, and Water. So I think we're pretty well equipped for what's to come. But this fight coming up is going to be solely on the shoulders of the swim team. So, let's talk to Cid. And we need to hunt down where exactly Baaj Temple is. And I think it's right over... No, that's Besaid. And there's home. I think it might be over here somewhere. Like, hidden in the clouds, or... Oh, there it is. Stellar. Let's go to the list.
Here we go.
I think the only other map location we don't have is the Omega Ruins. So this should look very familiar to people who've been watching this series, because this is the weird Castlevania-style structure that Tidus was in when he first landed on Spira, thanks to Sin. So we'll go ahead and do a new save game, just in case. I remember a few details about this fight. I hope that the details I remember, let's head over here, are the important details, like the details that are going to make sure we win the encounter. Ooh, what we got? High potion. But I guess we will all find out here soon enough. And I guess there's nowhere to go but down. He's looking.
What's up? Something here?
I almost got eaten by a fiend here. Payback time.
I get the picture. Alright, let's go.
Do we really have to have payback? Can't we just turn the other cheek here and not fight the terrible beastie? I believe we will start the fight by heading toward that door, so let's look around and see if there's any chests or anything that we should be aware of. The terrain has changed a little bit. I'm not seeing it. So let's head to this door. And say hello to an old friend. Hi there, guy. I'm sure you all remember him. Now, in... what is his name again? Geos Gano. Covered with thick scales, vulnerable to magic, which we have no magic casters here, unfortunately. But if memory serves, he has two attacks that I'm aware of. One of them is a stone punch, that if he's actually able to petrify someone, they shatter instantly and are out of the battle, so that's why everyone here has their soft armor up. The other ability is he can actually swallow a member of the party and put them in that caged belly of his. We can struggle ourselves out, and then he spits the person out, and I think it's a KO for them, but we can res them. The most important thing I remember about this fight is we need to make sure we don't end the fight with someone in his stomach, because that will... he'll spit it out like an AoE, and he'll do quad 9s to everyone in the party, and that's game over. We essentially Seymour each other. So as long as we are aware of that, I think we should be golden. Let's start out by stealing some stuff. What do you got? Water gem. Let's cast some haste on everyone. Oh, here's Stone Punch. And excellent. Should we go ahead and try Triple Foul? Sleep, silence, and darkness on an enemy for 3 turns. Awesome. So he has 32,000 health. Let's... Of course, he's immune to all of it. Let's try mugging again. Couldn't steal anything. Curses. Well, I guess the only thing that Wakka's going to be able to do is just attack. So, let's do it. And since we can't mug, let's try using something. He hates water. Or it's not water, but he hates magic. And we got plenty of magic stuff here. Let's just kind of go down the line here. We got a fire gem, which we have plenty of, deals fire damage to all enemies. $800. Oh, that does a lot of damage. Holy crap. Another stone punch. You're not getting out that easy. Delay. Let's do quick hit. Strike quickly with reduced recovery time. For about 1200. Let's keep throwing those fire gems. Holy crap. It's like the most combat effective that Rikku has been over the course of this entire game. And let's keep doing quick hit until Tidus is out of magic points. This should be... Let's see our progress. As soon as we hit this fire gem, let's check out his life. It's like we haven't been attacked or anything yet, or we haven't been swallowed. That's the tough one. 13,000. Man, we are cutting this guy down quick. I am completely okay with that. This was actually a really tough fight the first time I played it. I had a few game overs, and right when I thought I won, he spat Rikku out, I think, and killed the party. And I cried. A lot. Not really, but I felt like crying. Ooh, KO punch. Nice dodge, Wakka. Holy crap. Let's do that again. I gotta start using the usability more with her. Excellent. 2164. Unfortunately, none of these guys have an overdrive, so... Uh-oh. Don't think we have... We don't have the skills right now. But... It's a bit of a waste. But I think it's worth it. Let's use one more fire gem since we have so many. We didn't even get swallowed. Holy crap. That is amazing. Rikku is the MVP of this battle. Yeah, that is definitely worth a victory tune. Switch hitter. That was it? Switch. No encounters! Oh, awesome. Good. I was wondering when we were going to have one of those actually show up. Well, that just made travel a whole lot easier as long as we give that to Wakka. Can we go through the door now? Open says me. Now, not only are we going to grab Anima, we're also going to find out some interesting background information on one of our favorite villains here in this game. And we saw a little bit of it in Zanarkand, but you'll see a primary reason why this place is so kind of dark and dreary, besides being in disrepair. Those look like evil frog people. And this looks fun. Do we have to go through a cloister? Oh, there's a chest right... I didn't even see that. Holy crap. What's in the box? Mega Phoenix times 4. And there's one over here as well. Mega Elixir. So these are only activated if we do the destruction spheres at each Cloister of Trials, which I think we may have finished all of them after we finished doing the Tetris blocks at Zanarkand. I'm hoping, at least. So that's 3. I can't wait to get this Aeon, guys. It's going to make life a lot easier for us in the long run. And to be fair, Anima is one of the coolest, if not the coolest Aeon design in all of Final Fantasy. Uno más. Haha. Does it open? Dun 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 dun. And that is the Chamber of the Faith. Yeah, have the entire crew there, just in case. Does she look familiar, guys? She should.
You are Maester Seymour's mother.
So you know, yet still you seek my aid. My son, do you not hate him? It is all right. He is the one who sowed the seeds of hatred. He is to blame. But I am at fault for letting him become what he was. He was always alone, half guardo, half man. I wanted to give him the strength to live by himself. And so I became a faith. But because I let him taste power, he began to thirst for more. He was not satisfied with my Aeon. He wanted more power.
And he found sin.
Yes. Come, summoner. I will bestow you with my power. The dark Aeon, Anima.
Yes.
Destroy sin, and my son's obsession with it. Though it is small recompense for what I did to him.
So, reading up on some of the lore here, essentially after Seymour's mother became Anima, he was taken to this temple, or to this huge castle. Like, it's more of a castle than a temple. Feel the pain, achievement unlocked, stellar. And he lived alone. This child who already had the stigma of being half Guado, half human, was left in isolation. And that's enough to drive anyone insane, especially someone like that, and that can make you hate. And it definitely explains a little bit of Seymour's motivation and a little more insight into his madness. And how the heck are we going to get back to the airship? Are we going to be stuck here forever? Is that the... I really don't want to be stuck here forever. I like this. I like structures like this, but as long as I have a whip and some holy water and an awesome soundtrack. Maybe we... No. Well, that's weird. I may have missed like a teleporter or something. Check here in the middle, maybe? I think it would have to be back in the temple. So, let's head back here. I really wish they went more in depth into Seymour's character. Because I don't think that Seymour holds a candle to some of the Final Fantasy villains like Kefka or Sephiroth. I think he needed a little bit more character development. And he has stuff like this, which is awesome, but just a little bit more, I would have put him over the top, I feel. Back into the Chamber of the Faith I go. Teleporting pad? Yes? No? Maybe so? Well, let me see if I can find a way out of here, guys. Think we found our way out, finally. I was getting worried there for a second. That would have been hilarious. Well, you get your Dark Aeon, but you don't get to go anywhere else. Oh, or do I not? No! That is not nice. We may be stuck here forever. Just like in the Sandlot. Well then, this is slightly worrying. And I can swear that I see a chest there in the fog. That may be just me though. Wait. When the camera changes like that, that's normally a good sign that you're on the right track. Doesn't feel like it though. Maybe over here? That's where Tidus escaped initially. All I want is a teleporter pad or a way out of here. Holy crap. So I will pay a price for grabbing Anima. Yay! Apparently all we had to do is, when I saw the prompt that said surface and dive, surface means you actually climb up, which is very weird to me. But we're out of the water, thank God. And we have Anima, so I'll call it a win. Wouldn't be a Wretch video without getting lost at least some of the time. Stellar. Outstanding. And I don't think we can go anywhere else here, so let's board the airship. Our time here at Baaj Temple is done. And I really would like to go try Anima out. Where would we go to do this, perhaps? Not the Omega Ruins, I can tell you that right now. And we don't really have enough time to start the fight with Sin, because that's going to be a multiple phase one they'll probably do at the beginning of the next episode. But let's try the Calm Lands. That would probably be a decent place. Whoops. Let's head to the list. Thunder Plains. Actually, we may try Anima out during the fight with Sin. Speaking of Seymour, I think there's an Easter egg scene here in Guado Salam. You guys probably don't like me right now, do you? Soon Sin will come for us all. Human Guado, it makes no difference. Yeah, they are they're either incredibly nihilistic or very hopeless.
Why are you in Guado Salam? What business have you here?
There he is.
You want to start something?
If it would please you to harm a defenseless old man, then burn me, boil me, it matters not.
Huh?
Lord Seymour is gone. No lord rises to take his place. The Guado merely wait for Sin to come and finish us off. Why should I care what you do to me? Oh. If it meant rejoining Lord Jiskel and Lord Seymour, then your taking off my head would be the greatest kindness.
You heard the man. Now, he's heading to the far plane, if I recall, so we're going to go ahead and follow him. This was actually told to me after I beat the game the first time, and I've actually never seen this. Like, I've had that scene with him before, but I never followed him. He just walked off, and I was like, alright, well, life goes on. And we'll see what he's doing here at the far plane. Maybe he is taking his long walk. I bet Orin, nah, not necessarily Orin. I know Kamari would probably like to take his head. What are you doing? We're in uncharted waters here, guys. And we're just going to follow him flat out into the far plane, aren't we? Okay. Oh, Lulu's talking to her old summoner, the one that summoned Yojimbo. We got a chest here. Venus crest. Nice.
I have prayed and prayed, yet Lord Seymour does not appear. Has he not reached the far plane? Has he become a fiend?
He was definitely a fiend.
Oh, my poor Lord Seymour. Tell me, where do you wander?
It's weird, that level of servitude and loyalty. Or not necessarily the loyalty, but the servitude is very interesting to me, and a bit perverse.
I'm still not the person I wanted to become. Not yet. I'll come back to let you know how things went. I hope I'll bring back good news.
Good news, everyone! Well, we got the Venus crest here. Poor Trommel is sitting there waiting on Seymour. I know we have at least one more fight with Seymour. If we actually vanquish him, I may come back here before we finish the game up and see if Trommel actually gets his vision of his former master. But I'll tell you what, I think we'll go ahead and end the episode here. We'll can reconvene back on the airship and then start the fight against Sin, guys. Should be pretty fun. But if you liked the episode, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help. And we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.